There's a man who owns 200 homes. He's never bought a single one. No mortgage. No bank that even knows his name. While you thought you needed a house to start in real estate, he built an empire out of 3-page contracts. These are the 8 levels that got him there. And level 4 is where most people quit. Right where he sped up. Level 1. Balance. $0. He worked 9 to 5 selling insurance, renting an apartment he couldn't really afford. One night he read about a strategy most people ignore because it sounds too simple. Rental arbitrage. You rent a property from an owner, then relist that same property on Airbnb for triple the price. No purchase, no loan, just a signature and permission. He called 15 owners that same night. 14 said no. Level 2. One owner said yes. A dated apartment in a mediocre neighborhood, rent $800 a month. He put his last savings into secondhand furniture and professional photos. First month, 2 guests. Second month, fully booked. He made $2,000 in profit, more than his full-time salary. He didn't quit his job. Not yet. He knew something beginners don't. The first win proves nothing. The second one does. Level 3. 4 units, spread across the city. He'd built a system, approach owners struggling to rent their properties, offer them a guaranteed fixed payment, keep the difference as profit. He quit his job. His family called it reckless. He called it math. $8,000 a month without owning a single square foot of real estate. This is where most people get comfortable. He was just getting started. Level 4. 12 units. And then the wall. Every owner he approached now already knew the arbitrage trick. Competitors popped up like weeds. His margin shrank. Most people stop here, convinced the market's saturated. He did the opposite. He stopped competing on price and started building relationships with property managers who controlled hundreds of units at once. One signature, 10 new units. He accelerated while everyone else slowed down. Level 5. 35 units. He couldn't do it alone anymore. Cleaning, guest messages, maintenance. It was eating his entire day. So he did what most beginners refuse to do. He let go of control. A virtual assistant for guest communication, a local cleaning crew, dynamic pricing software that adjusted automatically based on demand. His personal hours dropped. His income climbed. $60,000 a month, and he was working less than he did at his old job. Level 6. 80 units. Now the money started coming to him. Investors who saw what he was building offered capital in exchange for a percentage. He structured deals where he handled management, and they fronted the cash for new leases and furnishing. He still owned nothing physical. He owned the system. $150,000 a month rolled in while he refined strategy instead of making beds. Level 7. 120 units across 4 cities. He built a licensing model. Other entrepreneurs paid him to replicate his exact system in their own city. His playbook, the scripts to convince owners, the software stack, the pricing formulas, became the product itself. He wasn't just selling stays anymore. He was selling a blueprint. $400,000 a month, split between rentals and licensing. Level 8. 200 units. No mortgages, no bank loans in his name. A network of leases, licenses, and a team that runs without him stepping in daily. He doesn't own the bricks. He owns control over how hundreds of properties get used. While everyone else spends years saving for a down payment on one house, he built an empire on permission instead of ownership. That's the secret nobody tells you. You don't need capital to start. You need the nerve to hear 15 no's and keep going anyway.